Hello, today we are going to make an experiment about phosphate ions for the project Secret Water, Secret Life.
So let's introduce phosphate ions. The formula of phosphate ions is PO4-3 and this is the Lewis structure.
Phosphate is very essential in the life, especially in the agriculture. But in the water, it can be a poison if there is too much phosphate.
In this table, you can see that a concentration of 0.1 mg by liter is almost perfect, but a concentration of 2 mg by liter is very bad.
Now we can begin the experiment. We put the different waters on the bush now.
The water of the Seine, the water of Paris State, the water of the Allier, and the water of our school day.
We take 8 test tubes to make the experiment. In the first tube, we don't put solution. In the second, we put 1 ml of the solution. In the third, we put 2 ml of the solution. And in the fourth, we put 3 ml of the solution.
Now we take the distilled water and we put 5 ml in the first test tube, 4 ml in the second one, 3 ml in the third, and 2 in the fourth.
We put 5 ml of each water in the 4 other tubes.
We put 5 ml of molybdic reagent in the 8 test tubes. Five ml of hydroquinone, and 5 ml of sodium sulfite. Then we wait and we observe. We put the solution in the fluorometry cuvette.
Now we can begin the spectrophotometry.
We put this cuvette in a spectrophotometer, which is an instrument designed to make this measurement.
With the software, we choose the wave where the absorbance is the higher. We analyzed the first solutions. But before, we have to calculate the concentration of phosphate ions.
With the absorbance that the spectrophotometer measured, you can trace the curve in Excel. With this software, you can have the equation of the curve, which is around y equal 3 by 9x plus 0. We can see that it respects the Bernoulli law.
Now we can measure the absorbance of the 4 other solutions. We obtain 0.140 for Seine River, 0.085 for Paris Tap, 0.007 for our school tap and 0.091 for Allier River. With the equation, we can deduce the different concentration by replacing the Y by the absorbance. The X is the concentration.
We multiply these results by the molar mass of phosphate ions, which is 95. We obtain these concentrations: 3.46 mg by liter for Seine River, 2.10 mg by liter for Paris tape, 0.70 mg by liter for our school tape, 2.25 mg by liter for Allier River.
We can see that the water of our school tap has a very good quality, but that the water of Paris tap and Allier River have a bad quality, and the water of Seine River has an awful quality.